Well, hi. Today is Wednesday, December 4th, 2024, and time for another morning coffee. My name's Todd Studer. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. Wonderful time at the Dodge House in Council Bluffs last night. The Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce having their annual Christmas party. And last year, there wasn't a lot of folks there, but this year it was very well attended. Everyone was up on the top floor enjoying the hors d'oeuvres and the drinks, and I was starting to get a little nervous. I wonder what the weight limit is up here. But I remember thinking that a couple of years ago when it was pretty crowded too. So got to see a lot of old friends. The mayor was there. And of course, all the folks with the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce, they were all doing a great job. Got a chance to talk with Jacob Cool and said, hey, we need to get you back on the show pretty soon. And he said, yeah, just let me know when. So that is going to be coming up very soon, just as soon as I can get that scheduled and arranged. Also did another drive-by last night over at GT Motors on Broadway with that new Christmas tree that Rick Graybill with Foxco Fabrication put up. Wow, it's beautiful. It's really nice. And what you can't see from the pictures that I posted on our show earlier this week is the lights all kind of twinkle, but it's still, it's translucent. You can see right through it. So it's not solid. It's a really a wonderful addition to what we see out there on Broadway with all of the Christmas decorations. So thanks to the folks at GT Motors for commissioning Rick and Foxco Fabrication for getting that constructed and getting that up, and well done. I think it's a great addition to what we have here in Council Bluffs. Also wanted to tell you that, I ran into Travis from Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing. Hayden was also there. Travis's wife, Amy, was at the Christmas party at the Dodge House last night. Great seeing all of them. Great catching up. I know Amy has her hobby is a lot of genealogy and ancestry. And I was telling her some of the work that I'd done and some of the folks that I'd found. It's like my 11th great grandfather actually has his own Wikipedia page. He was that well known. So we were talking a little bit about that, but also to learn more about Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing of Council Bluffs, we've got their web addresses right here, and go over there. I say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. When integrity matters, these are the guys that you want to call, because you know that when they say they're going to do something, that's exactly what they do. So Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning, Waldstein Plumbing of Council Bluffs, a couple of great sponsors here on Morning Coffee. Also, Service Master Restore by Schmader, that is Cindy Schmader, and she's the number that you hope you don't need, but when you do, you're sure glad that you have it. Because if something bad happens, if a disaster strikes, a fire, could be a flood, typically this time of year, we're not getting tornadoes, but tornado damage was huge for a lot of folks over this past year. She's the one that you're going to want to contact to restore as much of your life back to normal as you can. So go to ServiceMasterRestore.com, search for Cindy Schmader, Service Master Restore by Schmader, and get that contact information handy. It's kind of like your own little insurance policy that you know that when you need it, it's going to be there. We have been preaching a lot about shopping local and shopping in person this Christmas season. If you haven't seen them, we did a lot of traveling around on Saturday. That was Small Business Saturday, and visited 3 different shops. One of them was a pop-up shop here in Council Bluffs, but also made it up to Neola and over to Trainer to visit the Unique Boutique in Neola, and also the Occasional Collective and Trainer, just in an effort to support local businesses. That's all that it was. And what a great time that was. And it got me thinking, if I'm going to talk about these things, maybe it would be good to give you a little bit more background as to the reasons why you should do this, because there's a lot of benefits to shopping local and shopping in person this Christmas season. Of course, number one is you're supporting the local economy. When you shop local, more of your dollars stay right where it is that you live. There's been a lot of studies shown, and Alicia Hess at the Occasional Collective actually had mentioned this, that when you shop small businesses locally, $68 of every $100 you spend remains in the local economy. Now, if you're going to big box stores, that number drops to $43. You can see a definite benefit about keeping money local here as you're going around and doing your shopping. Also, a lot of folks, I have people in my family that, what am I going to get them? I can't think of anything, and they have everything already. Well, if you're looking for some unique, one of a kind gifts, there's no better place than to go to some of these local shops and businesses. You're going to find handmade items, custom items, exclusive items you're just not going to see in big box stores. You might be able to track some of these things down online, but what better way than to actually have it in your hands and to be able to see firsthand how it's made, and it makes the gift that much more special. Or you can get the personalized customer service. That's number 3 on the list. Small businesses don't only take pride in building relationships, they understand the necessity of it. So you're going to get the more tailored recommendations and friendly service from people that are going to become your friends. You're going to get to know these folks, and chances are you already do. You can also, number 4 on the list is supporting local jobs. Shopping locally, that creates employment. The better a store is doing, the more help they need. That means folks can get jobs right here locally. It's going to help your neighbors. It's going to help community members. They can keep their jobs, thrive right where it is that they live. Here's an idea that maybe you hadn't thought of, and this is number 5 on the list. It's the environmental benefits, because when you're shopping local, a lot of times the things that are in the shop are sourced nearby. That reduces transportation costs. That reduces packaging waste. It all of that is just better for the environment. That's just a little hidden benefit to shopping local. How about number 6 on the list, which is you're strengthening community bonds, because shopping local, it creates a sense of belonging to the area in which you live. These businesses, they are the ones that are sponsoring the local ball teams. They're the ones that are sponsoring the local nonprofits, the charities. They're giving money to schools. They're reinforcing all of those community ties. And by helping them grow their business, by you patronizing them and shopping there, that means they're able to do more in the communities. And that's where the strengthening community bonds comes from. Number 7 on the list of the top 10 reasons to shop local and shop in person this Christmas season is you keep your tax dollars local. Local businesses, they really contribute a significant amount to city and county taxes because this is where they're doing business. So all of that funds the public services like parks, money going to schools, infrastructure improvements. You don't think about that the few dollars that goes in for the taxes when you spend money at a local business, then that tax dollars stays local and it then benefits you again. Number 8 on the list is to encourage entrepreneurship. It's a kind of a cliche about rising tides raise all ships, but it's true. So if we are seeing successful local businesses right here in our area in Council Bluffs, around Pottawatomie County and around Southwest Iowa, when we see successful businesses, that encourages other folks to branch out into being entrepreneurs. They start thinking about their own dreams. It drives innovation. It also creates diversity in the marketplace. You have more than one place that you can go to because your community is supporting multiple shops and everybody benefits. These are the top 10 reasons why it's so important to shop local. And we've made it down now to number 9. And you can avoid crowds that you might see at the big box stores. And also, and here's a big one, shipping delays. As well as I do, that by ordering on Amazon and it gives you the time that you're going to have it shipped to you, how often do they say, oh, sorry, we're going to have to push that back a day or two or a couple more days? And the closer we get to Christmas, the worse it's going to get. And a way to avoid that is you go to a small shop, you purchase things, you take it home in a bag, and you don't have the shipping cost then, or you don't have the shipping time then, so you know that you're going to have it right then. And number 10 on the list of top 10 reasons to shop local and shop in person this Christmas season is you're helping to spread that holiday spirit. Local businesses many times go the extra mile to create a festive atmosphere, and they offer events like holiday markets. They might have some live local music. I know some local musicians that play at a lot of these places. It just makes it a much more joyful experience. I remember on Saturday, And this happened in every location that I was in. Someone walked in that the people that own the shop already knew, and you are just furthering that relationship. And you already know in a lot of cases that the shop owner knows what it is that you're looking for. They get to know your taste the more often you shop there. You don't get that personalized experience when you walk into a big box store. I remember years ago, I'm not going to mention their name, but it was a large big box home improvement store. And when they first started, and you go into the 80s, they were really known for customer service. Now, when you go in there, good luck finding anybody. You really struggle getting help when you need help to be able to find things. You got to go track somebody down. And chances are there's already a line waiting to talk to that person. But when you shop at a small local business, you don't deal with that. And you're going to get a much more personalized experience. I know I really enjoyed Saturday and going to the different shops, and I'm planning on spending some more time going to other shops as well. There's some great ones out there, and things that we don't even think about. So please get this on your list this Christmas season to go out to some of the smaller communities, smaller shops, whether it's here in Council Bluffs, whether it's some of the small towns in Pottawatomie County, or maybe even a little bit further, all around Southwest Iowa. There is a lot of great places. And I love visiting small towns at Christmas time to see how they have decorated, and some places having Christmas celebrations on different days. Get out, take a part in it, and really plug yourself in to the area in which we live. Another person that really enjoys doing that, because I just saw her last night, so I know it firsthand, is Sue Pitts with Just Sue Creative. Just Sue Creative is designed to be able to help you grow your business. So maybe you own one of these small shops that I'm talking about. Sue Pitts can help you get your website better, SEO, that's search engine optimization. Those words do not flow very well together, but I do manage to get them out. And she's the one that built my site, lesssalesmedia.com. Take a look at that if you want to see what kind of work she does. It's great. I think it's very streamlined, it's very well organized, and it's very easy to find your way around. So go to justsuecreative.com and see how Sue Pitts can help you grow your business. Also, Prairie and Pine Real Estate Group, Keller Williams Greater Omaha, proud sponsor of what we do here on Morning Coffee. And Mackenzie has shops not only in Council Bluffs, but also across the river in Omaha and in Lincoln. It gives her a very good understanding about what's going on in our area in the real estate market. And she's the one you want to get a hold of, especially if you're thinking about relocating, or maybe you're thinking about something out in the country. Yeah, I know that Mackenzie herself has her family out on an acreage east of Council Bluffs. So she has a really good understanding about everything that's going on with that. So go to prairieandpinerealestategroup.com and set up an appointment to talk to Mackenzie and her team and see just exactly what it is that they can do for you. Thanks again to the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce for putting on such a wonderful event last night at the Dodge House. I'm looking forward to more great events coming up. I know that their big annual event at the Mid-America Center will be, I think it's in January, but I'll track those dates down just to be sure. Something else that we can talk to Jacob Cool about, because he'll be joining us pretty soon. Just as soon as I can get that arranged, we'll get him back on the show. As always, if you have an idea of something that you would like to see on this program, Morning Coffee, send me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do about getting that on. I ran into somebody last night. I was having dinner at Pizza King last night, and somebody came over and said, hey, really enjoyed those things that you did on Saturday. And that feels good when I know that folks are watching, I know that folks are paying attention, and I know that this show matters to what's going on here in the community. So I'm very grateful anytime that somebody does that, and just an in-person thank you, and give a quick handshake, come over, introduce yourself. I'm not shy, so it's okay. And I'm grateful for all of the support that we have had here with this program since we started a little over 2 months ago. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of Morning Coffee. You know, hey, Mike, you know what today is? Yes, it's Wednesday. That's all that it is. It's Wednesday. I hope you have a good one. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.